If you have ever purchased, you may have noticed this. You kind of buy a ticket when you go to a concert, but you don't really own that ticket. They have a capacity to withhold the ticket. They sometimes control the secondary market on that ticket. And sometimes when you're buying a ticket and you think you're buying it from, say, I don't know, Ticketmaster, since that's 90% of the tickets sold to events in the United States right now, you're not actually buying that ticket from Ticketmaster. And Chef has a personal story about this over the weekend.
Yeah, I got scammed. My whole family got scammed. And so I have both a story and a public service announcement and maybe some positive news at the end. But to take you back, for Father's Day, we decided to take my dad to an Aquasox game. And we're going to take, my kid's cousin who's in town from Spokane.
The Everett Minor League Club.
Yes, the Everett Minor League Club. Exactly. And the way this all worked out is on Friday during the show, I'm getting one of these big family group texts between my wife and my mom, etc. Hey, do we have the tickets yet? Has someone bought the tickets? My wife says, okay, I'll get tickets. She gets tickets, and I understand this is happening probably while she's juggling childcare duties and a bunch of other things. And so we go to leave yesterday, and it's about 3 o'clock, and so we're like pulling up the tickets on the phone, and we say, wait a minute. We got 3 emails from Ticketmaster saying, okay, it's confirmed you have your tickets, but we don't actually have any tickets. What the heck is going on? And then she looks at the name and she says, wait a minute, it's not Ticketmaster. It's this site called Tickets Center. Exact same
Something
logo.
that you would look at and glance at, right?
Nearly identical logo, not the same company at all. And so we're going through the emails, trying to click on all the links, etc. We're in the car on the way, and I have to call these folks, and I spend half an hour with some gentleman from a country I have no idea where he is. I can't understand him very well. And he says, we'll figure it out for you. If for some reason, we can't recover the tickets for you, we'll replace them. Not a problem at all, sir. We literally arrive at the stadium. It's half an hour on the phone. And this guy finally says, I talked to the back office and we can't replace your tickets, nor can we find your tickets. It looks like the event is sold out. So we're going to give you back your money. And we arrive. I have a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 2-year-old. My parents, my wife, and I in the car, and we're like, what are we going to do? We got hosed by a secondary ticket seller, and we end up going up to the ticket booth. The guy in front of me is saying, hey, yeah, I bought my tickets on Ticket Center. The guy to the left of me is saying, hey, I got my tickets on Ticket Center, and it turns out they don't exist. Here's what happens. There are a lot of secondary ticket sites. My wife bought the tickets on Friday. It was already sold out. But sites like Ticket Center, what they will do is they will sell tickets to events that have already been sold out, which is what happened to us. And we are going to get our money back. But anyways, long story short here, what happened is the Aquasox were able to find tickets for us by looking up our information. But here's the problem with these ticket sites. You can get scammed. Even though it looks like a completely legit site, they do sell legitimate tickets, but they often double book themselves, even though they look exactly the same.
Okay, so because that's where I got a little lost because I think scam, I think you're just a bad actor. You weren't selling tickets at all. But what you're saying is that you actually talked to a person with Ticket Center.
Yes, it is a legit site. In fact, I ran into this when I was looking up Taylor Swift tickets before they were on sale. This site has tickets for events that are not on sale yet, and they will sell tickets for events that have been sold out. And basically, they're hoping that either the venue is going to fix it for them or consumers will just eat it and file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. Now, the Aquasox took care of us, and we ended up getting seats. It was fine. We had a great time, and we're going to get refunded by this company. So great news. We're not actually going to have to pay for the tickets. They also charge 3 times what a venue will charge. But the entire issue, whether it comes to Taylor Swift or this secondary ticket site, I feel like could be solved if we simply made it federally illegal to sell any tickets for greater than face value. If you want to do that transaction one-on-one with your buddy who wants to pay you more for the tickets, fine. But the whole idea of StubHub, in Ticketmaster, and all of these sites engaging in scalping, in legally sanctioned scalping that you or I would get arrested for if we tried to do outside Lumen Field or outside T-Mobile Park, these sites are able to do.
It's capitalism.
Yeah, I don't so much mind
Scalping?
Nah, I don't really. I mean, if you buy a product and you own that product, if I buy a car and that car goes up in value, I can sell it. Even if there's people out there who need a car, I can still sell it for what I want. And it's so from the fact that people are plying your desire for entertainment is probably less to me important than the people who are doing it with like pharmaceuticals and the companies that are doing it with pharmaceuticals and whatnot. That to me should be controlled.
So you're good with profit control in one sector, but not another?
I'm good for profit control when it's a life or death situation.
Okay.
I'm not good, or for housing. I am not good. I don't have a problem with it when it comes down to entertainment. I really don't.
You're pro rent control, but anti $1,600 Taylor Swift tickets.
I am pro, broadly speaking, I am pro anyone wanting to buy something and then arbitrage, buying it and selling it for more. Whether they're doing it with stocks, because that's what people do. That's what you want your retirement fund to do, is to buy low, sell high. So we have that structured into capitalism, as Angela pointed out. When it comes to entertainment, the fact that these people are doing scalping, I don't know. I've been buying tickets from scalpers for my entire life. I don't mind it so much. And if the Taylor Swift ticket is $2,500, I just don't go.
So you support criminals. You support scalpers.
Well, no, not all scalping is criminal. In fact, the resale market is not necessarily criminal at all.
What I was saying was.
But I would say anyway, it doesn't bother me so much. However, that company actually has a long file on the Better Business Bureau. I would suggest everyone check it out, because they're not doing something illegal, but they're definitely doing something, because you arrive with your family and you're ready to see a game. Like, that's the point, right? And then you can't, because then even if they're willing to refund, they still kind of blew your day with your family. And I think that that's awful. I completely agree with you.